You get a strong color on this. Looks like a cauldron, but it's offline. Seems like it has some kind of ritual importance to log. exit somewhere. The way I came in. There must be an exit somewhere. Made it. That was a long climb.
She's with us. Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Acaro and Marshal Catalo await you within.
another part of the ruins. Turned into a fighting ring.
Ready?
Let's get this over.
Good. You'll find. Strike true as the 10. I'll see you when this is done.
Honor and strength.
May your enemies fall.
You're watching his...
This will be a real...
This is a ceremony,
This will be a heavy
not
day.
mere entertainment.
I hear one of the Sky Clan contestants has an injury.
Let the Challenger's blade seize for them. Extra guards.
The Desert Clan contestants look good for this challenge.
It must not be the
I've got some shards riding on this.
If Regala wins this battle, I won't accept.
Walk with strength.
May strength and honor be with
Any soldier of worth.
Easter.
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance my challengers will be facing Regala, it is only right their commander join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the Bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regala's troops, if I were you.
I
Hikaru
have no
against
doubt that
Regala.
Hikaru will win.
The fate of our
He
tribe
must.
will be determined.
Okay. Hikaru's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
And look, we are not alone in this fight.
The Tanakh must be united under one leader, Hikaru.
Focus on the machines. Take them down. And Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the cool route from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regala may have her tricks, but you show her our teeth.
Dana! The cool route is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach! All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did, and seize your glory.
Hold them back! Defend the cool route! Bring it down!
Pick up that weapon and start firing! Take them out! Yeah, big one, incoming! Pick up that weapon and start firing! Stand firm! Use the weapon, Aloy! Protect the arena! Friendly down! Pick up that weapon and start firing! Take them out! Nice hit! Pick up that weapon and start firing!
That can't be all of them.
There. What is that?
I don't know. Hold the defenses!
Go!
Fire a few shots from that ballistic. Regala went after Hikaru and Katalo. I gotta get to them. At least we're there soon enough. Will break my fall.
Champion! Get to the chief!
Go! Get to the Regala went after the chief. We got this!
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have! And all who stand with Hikaru will be run red.
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go. I failed. I should have finished Regala. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
Aether's below. This place. There. That console. Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Yes. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Aether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the Ten are now clear to us. Here, this must be the vision that Chief Hikaru saw years ago. All of the visions are changed, and this one just arrived. Please. The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hikaru.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
All right. I need to get Ether back to... Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms, too. Might be worth checking out.
Covered with scrap. The 10 would take pride in this day.
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within the rainforest.
What it must have been like to fly into battle.
So rude. You think any of them are worthy marshals?
By the way,
Today will demand a sharpened blade.
Your blade be bright.
Blood of the 10, Aloy. I doubt you have enough skin to mark all your...
We'll just have to remember them then.
Well, thanks to... But that's not why I wanted to speak with you. My grandson, Cavo. He was not counted, which means he must still be with Regala's remaining forces.
He was taken prisoner.
No. He joined them willingly. Like many young soldiers who seek to mark their skin with I must search for him. Convince him to come home. Chief Hekarro cannot spare any soldiers for this task, unless you'd be willing to join me. I know it is much to ask after all you've done.
What made Cavo...
For some, Regala represents a chance. During the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to turn the clans back at. Many wanted to pursue the Karja all the...
So when Regala attacked the embassy...
Yes. But others? The young care only about the glory they think they'll earn by hunting. As for Cavo... It was probably a bit of both. Nothing I said could stop.
So if Cavo didn't... What makes you think he will now?
Cavo was too young to fight during the Red Raids. But he must have experienced the suffering it brings by now. I just have to find him before it's too...
You said Cavo...
Yes. Every skirmish claimed another... One by one, I buried my children.
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on the battle only in the wisdom of the visions. And even so, I still...
If Cavo joined, will Hekarro let him back?
The chief knows the value of mercy. The rest of the tribe I'm working, they won't quickly accept someone who, even with my support, it won't be...
But you have to try. I'll help you find your grand...
A while back, our scouts reported Cavo's squad left one of Regala's out. His squad never returned, but the scouts also...
So we'll start at the outpost. Free the prisoner, maybe they'll know where Cavo's...
Shall we head out?
I have some other things to take care of first.
I'll wait for you on the hill. We'll make our way to the out... Until then, strike true.
Be naive.
How's our supply of ash blood looking?
We have enough to last until Bleeding Marsh.
The tribes...
Champion, I fear we must lean on your strength and generosity again.
Just tell it to her straight, Ducka. The tribe needs the arena. She's our only hope to getting it open again.
You need the arena? But the cool route's over.
That's true, but we also use the arena to boost the tribe's morale.
We use it for training. Herd in machines so our soldiers can experience the glory of the kill in a controlled setting.
Which, of course, boosts morale. But Chief Hekarro won't let us reopen the arena until the ballista protecting the field is repaired.
We need it in case a machine runs amok, and it was damaged during the cool route. The parts we need aren't easy to find.
I get it. You need me to hunt down some machines and grab the parts.
We'd ask someone else, but every squad in the Grove is on alert. But the task is not without compensation, right, Kala?
Of course. Once the arena is open again, I would be honored to invite you to compete. A wide variety of machines will be available.
And I will award you prizes for victory. Not just from the arena, but also for medals won at hunting grounds. You'll be able to trade them for some of the tribe's very best gear.
To fix the ballista, we'll need a sinew from a rollerback, along with some bristleback tusks. Both kinds of machines have been spotted near a campfire to the southeast. When you're done, bring the parts to me at the maw of the arena, on the northeast side of the grove.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
One more thing. If you're going back into the wilds, I have another duty tied to our soldiers' morale. A regrettable one. Every Tenakth soldier carries a tag carved with their squad symbol. Rebels have been hoarding the tags of the soldiers they kill. You might find such tags at any enemy outpost. If you do, bring them to me. I'll make sure they're returned to the soldier squad mates and loved ones. Having confirmation sometimes soothes their grief. And there are bounties involved, if that matters to you.
I've already found some of those tags.
I don't have anything to pay you with here. Bring them to me at the maw of the arena when you can.
Thank you, champion. And please don't forget the parts for the ballista.
Guess I need to head southeast to find that rollerback. I already have enough bristleback tusks on me.
If you're ever in need of a sparring partner.
Maybe I'll take you up on that.
My strength is yours.
Outlander, are you... supplies? Could you imagine that feeling? Punching on the end of a blade in hell?
You'll need courage.
The best weapon I've had my hand.
I'm afraid there's only one move left for you, my friend.
Let every blade with honor today. Okay, but you should know that I love
You are preparing. You need supplies?
you up for a game of strike later? Okay, but you should know that I love you. Well, good thing I have a little something called strategy. Talk yourself up all you want.
Good day.
The 10 stood firm.
Going down!
How can I help you today?
Your spear shall lead us.
The machines are different from those that roam the wild today. And their secrets.
Like this? Oh,
You're not waving a hammer around, Errand. Try a gentler touch.
and my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha! They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Errand, you're all better. And you're here.
Varl said you might need some help after all. Doing, complicated things.
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Kotallo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay. The Old Ones created so many wonderful inventions to help others. To help the planet. Technology really can be an amazing thing. Until it gets a mind of its own and starts to kill everyone.
Aloy,
It's good to see you.
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the... and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand, but all I really need to know is where to train.
Welcome to the team, then. What are you looking at?
The others have been helping me decide, so... I thought I'd... This... Hephaestus.
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power.
Now that you know who the enemy is...
I'll admit, I'm vulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you.
You've had some time with... Any thought?
I admit, farmers don't make for effective
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe.
Interesting.
What did Chief Akaro say?
You spilt rebel blood at the grove. There was little...
Well, I'm honored.
Indeed.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Cool Route. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Cool Route. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. As I grew older, I came to be known as an Tekote took a step. I fought by his side against the Karja and led my squad on a dangerous climb, and it was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Cool Route by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him?
Tekote knew that if I survived, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tanakh as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command. After our victory at Barren Light, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the Marshals, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of it. It was exile, guised as an honor. So I became a Marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a Marshal is what I was destined to be.
I should go. Feel free to check in on Hikaru.
I will. May the Ten walk with you.
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
I'm telling you, the old ones put blades on their feet and...
Varl looks happy about his train.
Learning is best done together.
I see you've settled.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with... nurture them like the land gods do. It does strike me as odd that a place of light...
You've spoken with...
A few words. You must have made quite the impression.
You've been getting to know Erend, I see?
Of course. In this case, a very loud...
Right.
I shall return.
Wow.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data with the focuses you gave us. You know, learn, and if you need us.
Got it. Looks like their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius.
And we saw how they lied about Guess they lied about what happened to them, but still.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from won't stop us from using her.
Let's hope that's enough. How's that?
You know we really are training. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped without the knowledge from a part.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how the world must have seemed.
Not to mention terrifying.
And they became an entire I wanted to pay my respects told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves. He said a warrior shouldn't be... For a second I thought I never thought of Tanakh than a Nora war chief.
How's everyone?
And we all have our difficult moments, but I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness...
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in.
Think you can hold the...
If Aaron stops listening, we'll be fine.
Hey.
Hey.
A nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it.
Right. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry.
Right. I guess you...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me... Yeah, but I've gotten used to... I just wish they weren't always trying to...
Yeah. You and me. I see Varl gave...
Well, it doesn't look as fashion. Granted, a lot of them are bad. I'm still trying to... I never really understood how you're ever... It makes me feel like I could...
It takes some time, but... yeah. How are you settling in?
Yeah, Varl's been helping me get the... I don't know who makes him more nervous.
Well, what about the Vanguard?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message.
So?
He's, I thought his people were supposed to be...
You shouldn't believe...
Yeah.
I better go.
Right.
When you're ready, please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old-world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aletheia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
There we go. More data for the dome.
I like this one.
Error. Data missing.
Aloy.
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Air.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss?
How's Katalo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deep. Though he has not voiced his thought, I may be able to assist in his...
Really? How are things around?
Zoe has been studying the morphology in an effort to understand their sickness without the abilities of Hephaestus. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find...
Well, keep at it. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time...
Indeed. Zoe discovered references to a dietary. She appreciated the similarities with and encouraged Varl to try.
And how did that go?
I believe they have...
How's Aaron?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to amongst a number of Oseram curses. He is given repeated assurance.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So the Hades Proving Lab, where it used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior, it appears to have been one of many research initiatives.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. So, the greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh... What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations. Within a month of the project's concept, Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time. She said it was important to experience many personnel.
What were they like?
Hopeful. Determined. I owe everything to their...
Gaia?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, though I am glad she made it home, I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. Thanks, Gaia. So, a while back, before the battle, I discovered another AI there. One not related to Zero Dawn. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. An effort by its creators to protect it.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too... The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war. Do you know anything?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost. However, climate data, such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in...
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland.
Yes. Data suggests that temperature...
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark.
During the Pharaoh Plague, it is possible the vehicle...
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley. So this facility, the regional control...
For the local region? Yeah. Had humans received their education from they would have then been guided here to... As that never happened, this place remained...
Until Minerva decided to settle here. Do you know anything about...
But they... Yes.
So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye...
Yes. Weather and machine... It may be possible should you find and reconnect additional...
I'll keep a lookout. You mentioned that the superstore...
Yes.
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth.
I will continue to...
Why did Ether take up residence?
As with the other subordinate functions, the one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the hologram...
So Ether was assured it could stay...
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded...
Maybe it all... So...
Poseidon controls the... Once it is restored to me, but I must warn you. Like the...
I'll be careful. The missing subordinate...
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Farrow.
Farrow, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically...
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Perhaps you will be able to procure Eleuthia at the SOS coordinates. Artemis and Apollo, however, remain unaccounted for.
What can you tell me?
Demeter sows for...
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Heph... However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, alone and frightened, it...
Okay. I'll be on my way.
I wish you safe.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
Where have I seen this before?
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see. Looks like Erend and Katalo moved their stuff in. Looks like Gaia was able to unlock that door.
There it is.
Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad. Hey, Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Got it. I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat Forzineth, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud. This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. But Vashav was right. Hikaru wants peace. be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. And I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here. Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them. Oh, I've been down here before. It's where I first got into the facility. Gaia, it looks like all the stuff down here connects to the dome. What's it for?
This facility was designed to process an immense amount of data from the terraforming system. This is where it would have been stored.
Looks like some kind of storage room.
Doesn't need it. I think we're all better off without it.
There she is. You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Well, that takes the keg.
Varl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Whatever the rebels did, it took down our shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith
Moving,
had?
keep warm. It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
Pack's full, but my stash has room. The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is. Hello. My weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl. Just what I needed. It's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old-world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the Proving Lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe. Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console. I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up. All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith...
Find anything that might tell us what the asset
discovering
is?
amazing things. I don't think so. This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure. A control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
$236 containers in storage.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zenith. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye. So she's
still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl on the cloak. Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? there.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy!
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron. Let's see what I can do with this. Aaron, I'm here. Heavy weapon.
Watch out.
I could use it against
shooting
Spectre.
down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
And the second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It's got some kind of shit.
Whoa! Down I get it, though. Hey, boys, get out of there! Aloy, can you hit this thing with acid? Take a shot. Let's dance. You got its weak spot. It's done. Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. The snow brought the chill. No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl. Errand?
Huh? I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me.
There's two of... at least you...
I wouldn't say that. What you...
I saw Gaia added something. Guy reminded me of... thought he could trap. Went up the tallest... It ended like a lot.
What are you working on?
I'm still... those two. But to be honest, I'll get up to...
Did you...
She didn't really wake up till we brought her. I thought it'd be no use.
I have to get...
Don't go...
Aloy, you're...
Yeah.
You mean, but isn't you... Guess this...
A little?
Varl said...
Maybe. What else have you been...
I've been I wanted to understand. Imagine my surprise when I looked and found out it helped, in a way, the Utah...
That's why we have to... You...
Varl mentioned she was hurt.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she looks like she's bare.
Learn anything?
There's been much to read up on. It's hard to imagine that machines like... I used to be terrified of them as a... But everything Gaia creates...
Yeah. I need to get...
May the land...
Aloy! Glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up.
So, Aloy, I suppose you want information. About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster.
Okay, so... the descendants...
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What do they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
You said you were born on...
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated... They must have used a stored sample.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take...
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to act.
You said you spent years studying...
But only the parts I was permitted. Aristotle and Aspasia. The Avatar.
Wait, those names... They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo...
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission.
If I to have all that knowledge... So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith...
They were some of the most affluent, and Gerard commands them. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but...
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades...
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talk repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth, plus infrastructure to gather...
Are there more Zeniths than the...
I'm not sure. For all I know, there could be more of them now.
You said the Zeniths colony in the Syria...
All I was ever told was... I've speculated that it was an... or maybe even an abnormally violent...
The Zeniths never told you it...
They said the only thing that mattered was that they first Earth 1,000 years ago, and then...
Guess they survived old... How did you...
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away, even if I were to run. But then I saw you. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility,
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you...
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function...
The one the rebels killed.
Bane's dead?
I'm looking into it.
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted... Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done. So the Zeniths want to exterminate life, but why?
When they took me on missions with... They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so then they can redesign it.
Mass extinction for their own Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's... She trained you. And you... Well,
they told me I was born to interface with the Zero... When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to God. That's when I started to realize I wasn't. That they must have made me, so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do.
You said that all
I've...
The Z...
They said first, or
guess they survived. So you know about...
It was speculation, but... The only Gaia would have only undertaken such a that was more dangerous than ceasing function. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well... Surprise. Alright, I think...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get...
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single...
To a single location, of course not! You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Sylens' weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more subfunctions to get.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
There is something. It's about the land god.
You said...
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once... Gaia gave me a set of instructions. If we deliver it to the land gods...
Well, that's great.
Maybe. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus. Gaia showed me a way around them. We need components called... control... machines similar to...
You mean Grimhorns? Like the...
Yes.
So, kill the machine.
If all goes well. But...
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy.
I'll let...
Good. If...
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
A caravan of Osira make camp in the still sands south of here. We've tolerated them so far. But their leader's a greedy profiteer. He steps out of line, I'll gladly send the whole camp packing.
That's fair enough. Sounds like the Osira were taking quite a risk being out here. Maybe I should talk to them. Find out what they're doing.
Honorable paint that.
Safe travels, champion.
If you need a merc,